Rendezvous. Can't go on holiday, there's no planes in the air. Haven't got any work or play, can't go anywhere. Can't see the family, no matter where they're from. Is this now reality? Has everything gone wrong? 2020 rendezvous, me and me, you and you. 2020 rendezvous, there's nothing that we can do. 2020 rendezvous, turn away from the EU. 2020 rendezvous, 2 meters between me and you.
Hi, you just caught me brushing my teeth. I'm here to inform you that I'm out. So there's no Spudathon. See, if Chris and Ricky miss a week, we replace them with a ginger cat or a lettuce-eating rabbit. If Trev misses a week, we'd all be crying because he's the only humour. But when I miss a week, the show doesn't happen because, let's face it, nothing happens without me. So apologies for all that. But you're going to have to put up with a compilation that Gage has cut together. Would have been better if I'd made it, but, you know, there's only so many hours in a day. Gage, can you cut together that little video intro I just sent you, and don't make me look too weird or arrogant. I don't want people getting the wrong idea. Cheers, mate. Go. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Good evening. Leicester, de Montfort.
So, welcome to the Best of Spudathon. We have a great show for you tonight. Is 6 songs that we're going to play, plus one of Trevor's. And we got a trailer, which we're going to play, because as you all know, we are here every week promoting our mini-series 2020 Rendezvous, which you can go and watch on YouTube. Get all the links at 2020rendezvous.com. One night in October 2020, an idea for a video struck me. And after a discussion with my friends Chris, Ricky and Sean, there was a basic plot and a bit of a plan. To cut a long story short, this plan got a lot bigger, so welcome to the world of space potatoes. So the film's called 2020 Rendezvous, and it's a fictional documentary about a dysfunctional but harmless Britpop nostalgia band that were formed back in 2005. They find themselves off the road due to the pandemic. So far, we've filmed about half of the footage, we've got the story mapped out, and we've made an 18-song album. Yes, 18 songs. And it's called Baked, the Best of Space Potatoes. So how can you help? Well, you can start by subscribing to the Space Potatoes YouTube channel. You see, YouTube suggests videos via an algorithm, and the more people we get watching and subscribing, the more impact we're going to have when we actually release the film. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, and when we post a video, why not give it a like, leave us a comment, and of course you can share it yourself. You can also follow us on SoundCloud, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Anything you can do to help us get the word out is appreciated. And the best news is all of that stuff doesn't cost you a penny. It's free. But if you do want to buy our 18-song album, Baked, the best of Space Potatoes, this will help fund our film. All the packages are over at 2020rendezvous.com, and at the time of filming this, it costs you £5 to get an executive producer credit, £12 buys an instant download of the album, and there are also limited edition vinyls available. So thank you for listening. Please like this video, follow Space Potatoes on YouTube and all the other social media networks, and we'll keep you up to date with all the film's progress. Thanks for watching. See you on another video.
Well, how comes every time I try to shave me balls, I cut them?
Well, your balls aren't a smoother surface. They've got like little ridges on them and stuff like that.
You see me sometimes. It looks like I'm on my fucking period. Jesus Christ.
Welcome to Male Grooming with Space Potato. It's brought to you in association with Gillette, the best.
Brought to you by Dettol.
Water straight out of the kettle works better.
Boiling water out the kettle.
Yeah, get rid of the air straight away.
On your balls?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Fantastic.
See how that goes.
I'm quite surprised you can see your balls, to be honest, Rick.
Well, it's a fucking task. Don't get me wrong. Jesus Christ. Shaving my balls is like I've got a plan for this. You know, it's a day's planning. You know what I mean? I've got to shift around.
What about your arsehole?
Oh, I gave up on that fucking years ago. I don't even wipe my arse anymore.
Oh, but everyone's enjoying their evening meal.
Chocolate orange.
Oh, dear.
You should look at my arsehole. It looks like a smashed Jaffa cake.
Oh.
Right, on that note, we're going to move on to the trailer.
The dates that we were supposed to be playing have now been rescheduled for June, July.
That's ridiculous.
He put so much stock into how great the world was going to be in 2020, and of course we get there.
We could do the 2020 Rendezvous tour. All the legal stuff's done, dusted now, and old ancient history. But unfortunately now, we're not doing anything. I'm talking to you from home.
I don't even know what the French word for rendezvous is.
Have you read what I put on my flipping CV?
Being childish.
Yeah.
2020 is cancelled.
2020 rendezvous. You and me and you. 2020 rendezvous. There's so much that we can do. 2020 rendezvous. Borderless like the EU. 2020 rendezvous.
There we go. That was the trailer there. Ricky, did you get Rocky an Easter egg?
No, because he's a cat.
That's Jackie Luck there. No, because he's a cat.
Why would you buy a cat an egg?
Oh, I don't know.
Some people do.
What's the most bizarre thing do you think anyone's ever bought a pet?
Fucking chocolate Easter egg by the sounds of it. Jesus Christ.
Do cats like chocolate? Because dogs, it's bad for them. But what about cats and chocolate?
I did ask Rocky once. I said, Rocky, how do you eat your cream egg? He just went, meow.
Fair enough.
Which was great. And then we just listened to music until, about 3:30 and then went to bed. It was brilliant.
What were you
But I
listening
did
to?
get drunk, which is quite rare for me.
You had a beer?
What were you listening
I got a
to?
beard, yeah. What?
Music. What music were you listening to?
Anything but UB40, Jeff. You've never listened to UB40. We both despise UB40. But...
UB40
So,
is
it's
pretty
good. Lots of
bad.
Manson.
I don't like them either. Never have.
UB40.
Yeah,
Sure.
they remind me of a headache.
Someone once said to me that the lead singer sounds like he's having a shit while he's trying to sing.
Well, you know.
They remind you of a headache. They don't give you a headache. They just remind you of one.
They're great musicians and great, but it's just not for me.
You know, if UB40 were called WD40, they'd be called WD40. I just thought I'd point that
Very
out.
good.
Cheers for that, Ricky.
Just thought I'd point that out.
Should we move on to the first song? We've Them and Us.
You've actively worked against me again and again. How can you smile at me on stage when the darkness inside consumes you with paranoid rage? With you, it's only to be expected. The respect I had for you's been rejected, but it's still there and us against the world, the two of us digging our holes. When we grow up, maybe we'll be friends. Until that time, we can just pretend. How can you ask me for my help when you twist the knife in my back whenever it's turned? How can you soundly sleep at night, dividing us up just so long as your ego's alright? It's easy to forget we're human when your life is like that show with Truman, but it's still there and us against the world, the two of us digging our holes. When we grow up, maybe we'll be friends. Until that time, we can just pretend. You've had it all. Now you finally lost your control. You said it all. What was the secret that's opened the door? I lost my mind. Wanted revenge, but I'll see you again. You've driven me on. I had to succeed now, but let's not pretend. With you, it's only to be expected. The respect I had for you's been rejected, but it's still there and us against the world, the two of us digging our holes. When we grow up, maybe we'll be friends. Until that time, we can just pretend, but it's still there and us against the world, the two of us digging our holes. When we grow up, maybe we'll be friends. Until that time, we can just pretend.
There is a certain amount of 6-8 songs that are missing from pornography. Let's face it.
Scooby does. Yeah.
Nuns in Jam 7 needs
That's pretty good, actually, the Scooby
Manic
one.
Street Preachers sound alike.
It does. It needs some 9/8 stuff as well. And even though the song says there's no time for God above, Jesus the Pen was here enjoying himself. In fact, we had 2 Jesus the Pens there, and one of them came out with a little hat on. So That was nice. That was a little microphone
They weren't
cover.
socially distancing, though, were they?
They weren't.
Looks
Wherever
like
the
a,
camera is on this thing.
But then again,
like one of the
they
Queen's
can.
guards.
Well, they can cure the sick. You know,
Because
Jesus.
there's two Jesuses, can he double the amount of fish that he turned into wine? Does that mean
You hungry?
double?
You hungry again?
No, I'm just saying.
Can he
turns
double the
fish
amount
into
of
wine,
fish
didn't
he
or something?
turned into wine? I
Bread
don't
into fucking eggs or something? I don't fucking know.
bread into
What came first, the bread or the eggs?
It's a double amount of wood for the cross. It just goes against all green things on the planet.
Christ
Oh my
knows.
God.
Most green things on the planet are in Dave's kitchen.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So at number 5 this week, should we do a bit of the chart? Cheers for that sound, Chris. So actually, it's one of your songs, Chris, at number 5 this week.
No way, that's amazing.
Yep, you've got one of your songs in there.
Fantastic.
Right, so do you want to know what song it is?
I've got 4 kids.
Well, that has got nothing to do with anything. So, yeah, this song is Second Sight.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
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 Cool. Well, number 5 this week is Chris's song, Second Sight.
You've got...
I sing your
That was Second Sight there by the lovely Chris Barnes. Trues or falses? Who wants to go first out of you two? We'll come to Chris in a minute once he's finished that lettuce leaf.
Well, I've got hold of my bit of paper, so I'll go if you want.
Yeah, go on, Jeff.
Come on, give us your true or false.
Right. I once got lost in
Right.
the Albert Hall and was nearly late to get to the mixing desk for the as the band were coming on stage. That's the first one.
Right.
I played the glockenspiel in the school band. That's the second one.
See, having been to the Albert Hall, as have you, Ricky, I can believe you getting lost going to the desk.
Me getting lost.
No, Trevor getting lost.
It's actually really easy to find.
Is it?
I don't know. Trev's pretty precise. He's pretty on it. So I don't know. Was it the first time one of the first times you were there, Trev?
No, that's no, it wasn't. I can't elaborate on that.
I can imagine you having played in the school band, though. It's one of those things when you're at school, it's like...
I wasn't in the school band.
Yeah.
But I was in the
Glockenspiel.
band.
I'm going to go with Glockenspiel because Trev's he's pretty accurate. He's precise. He's like me. Like you go into like his room on tour, like he's got all his things set out. He's neat. He's on it.
Yeah, I would go with number 2. What do you think, Chris?
Number two, definitely number 2.
Okay, that's good.
I'm going to go with number 2.
We're all going number 2 with the Glockenspiel.
What's everyone else saying? 2. There's a lot of 2s here. What's it be number 1?
Do you want to know?
Come on.
It's number 1, actually.
Oh, no.
I know.
Ricky, you didn't have to say that to the Chris. Look, now he's just gone. He's left the Zoom call because of what you said.
Well,
Tetchy.
he needed to be told.
It's just revolting. I can't believe you did that.
There's only so many times he can refuse to eat a bacon sandwich before I get the fucking hump with him.
True. He needs to grow up. There he is. He's gone short now.
And he's back. Hello, Chris.
Sorry, Chris. Didn't mean to offend you.
But, yeah. Oh, Ricky's doing it by himself. Look at that.
Oh,
well, he usually does it by himself, to be
I
fair.
love being intelligent.
You love being intelligent?
Oh, I love knowing where writing is.
Oh, brilliant.
He's living somewhere else.
I think all dead celebrities that are dead, they're not dead. They're all on an island.
Of course they are.
They've just had enough of fame. So it's like in Breaking Bad, you pay that bloke 10 grand or whatever it is. You ring him up and say, yeah, I'd like a washing machine. He turns up, gives you new identity and just fucks you off to Necker Island or something.
Yep.
So
Richard
no
Branson
celebrity has ever died by your rules. They've just disappeared because they don't say...
No, they're all on Necker Island where Richard Branson's providing them with the best Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Charging them a fortune.
Well, all of that sounds plausible. And on that note, shall we move on to another song, which is one of the old ones, Antipodean Landmass. So here goes.
Obsessing over politics, falling under the regime. I have no life, my interest in
Blowjobs. Oh, he just insisted.
Can't believe you fell for it. Oh, that's brilliant. I hope that came out. I hope I hit go at the right time there. Nice. Should we do a true or false?
Yeah.
Come on then, who wants to start?
Not me.
Chris, you start.
Okay. These involve pop stars. They're only short stories, so you just got to dive in there. I once spoke to Brian McFadden from Westlife about Guinness.
Right.
And I once spoke to Danny Jones from McFly about football.
I think Guinness.
Yeah, Chris has turned into a pisshead lately. I'm going to go with Guinness as well.
The thing is you don't like football, but I can imagine you having a conversation with someone about not liking football, and they're technically that is a conversation
he's a big
about
football fan, though. He's a big football fan.
Yeah, no, I'm going with Guinness. It's
Yeah,
not
Guinness.
El Guinasso.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is Guinness. I'd like to say football just to throw in a contrary one. But what are other people saying before you answer? Anne is saying number 2. Christine's talking about a glove being Barry's favourite organ. No relation to this whatsoever. Yeah, they're saying number 2. So the crowd so far are saying number 2, and we're all saying number 1, I think. Which
No,
is
you
it?
all said number. You all said number. Yeah, you said number 1. It was that I had quite a long chat with Danny Jones from McFly about Bolton Wanderers.
Oh,
Wow, we all got it wrong and the crowd got it right. Oh, Sharon went with the Guinness, so she got it wrong.
No, I've never met Brian McFadden, but I met Danny Jones. I can't tell you where because I'll be using that story of where it was for a future true and false.
Fair enough. You Northerners.
Tom and
Shut
the
up.
lighting guy.
David St. John Smythe.
yeah, Dave, you bloody southerner. Don't take
Yeah,
this out.
I'm so
Northerners.
posh, aren't I? See, stuffing a kebab down my mouth.
There's Ricky in the Lowlands.
Yeah, I don't know what I am anymore. Am I southern? Am I northern? What
You're a
am I?
ginger.
Eastern.
You're in no man's land, Ricky.
Partridge country.
Yeah, you're a yokel.
Apparently,
Yeah.
to the locals, Norwich is pronounced Narge.
Narge.
Narge. I'm going to get on to Delia Smith about this.
What?
She sort it out.
Well, she's from Norwich, isn't she? Delia
She's
Smith.
the chairman of the football club, wasn't she? Or is she?
Narge.
The football club.
Are they called the
Oh, no,
Canaries or something like that?
Yeah.
In a
She also
weird
baked the
parallel,
cake on the front cover of Let It Bleed. Little pop fact for you.
in a little weird kind of parallel thing, because obviously a lot of our stuff is ripping off Blur, and their drummer was in London and then moved to Norfolk, and our drummer's in London and moved to Norfolk, and they're both ginger. So
Dave, if you ever start an animated band,
yeah.
then,
Yeah, it could be. Well, you actually want to see one of the next 2 music videos we've got lined up, but it'll be interesting. Yeah, I think we should start a band called the Chimps, or just Chimps with a Z on the end.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be interesting.
Well, we all know where we can find a real one. He's currently up in Salford at the minute.
Just in case anyone didn't get
To
that,
be in your band, Dave.
we're talking about Bonnie.
Oh, here we go.
So we got another song here. Trev sent me a few of his, and this is the guest song for the week in the middle of the chart, and this is "Girl in My Mind." Tell us about the band before we play it.
Band was called Empire State.
Right.
We went on stage a couple of times in paper boiler suits,
Ah, yes, this is that band.
which flew to bits on one of the gigs. After just being shouted at, as we walked on stage, someone shouted, "White Dino Rod!" So, but we didn't really wear them a lot.
Anyway, this is "Girl in My Mind" by Trevor.
In my mind.
Listen to that snare reverb at the end there, Trev.
Oh, yeah.
Woo. Laurie Wells says, cats eat anything like Ricky. Have you ever thought Rocky would eat you if you
Rocky
died?
is like father, like cat.
Yeah, but if you died, let's say you were in your place and you died and then Rocky couldn't get food or whatever and you were just there dead on the floor, he would eat you.
Yeah, no, apparently they cats give it, I don't know, a couple of days before they actually start eating their owners, or so. I have heard something like that.
Ah, well, that's good to know.
I mean, it'll be sorted for fucking 2 years, little cunt. He ain't going hungry anytime soon.
Here is a clip of Ricky, it's only short, from the outtake footage.
How long have you been playing for Space Potatoes then?
So we formed in 2005, and it's about 10 years now. Hang on.
So, yeah. Then I might think, should we do... Ricky, do you want to do a true or false? Do you think it's time for your true or false? Or do you want me to read it out for you because you're struggling being a cat and all that?
Now, Dave, over to you.
All right. Okay, so here's Ricky's true or false for this week. Everyone ready? It's in no way made up. These are all true and factual things that may be coming out, but one of them is anyway. So, many, many years ago, Ricky decided to stick a Kit Kat up his girlfriend's bum and then eat it afterwards. That's story number one. And story number two is he stuck a Twix up his girlfriend's bum and ate it afterwards.
How many fingers was this Kit Kat?
Oh.
Fucking Kit Kats and chocolate fingers. Jesus Christ!
Okay. And after you've ate it, did you kiss her afterwards?
Loved it, and she loved the way it smelled.
That's good. Oh dear.
I was farting.
God.
Did you suggest sticking anything else up there? You know.
I tried putting a picnic up there. She lit the fucking roof.
Oh dear. And then did you want to do anything else to her afterwards? You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go number two.
Not on her face. Right. So,
I think either way, it's
number one and number two. Was it a Twix or was it a Kit Kat? These, of course, are our true stories.
Well, I think we should reserve our judgment until we get some feedback from the digital population.
Yeah. So David Birchall says both.
Both.
Oh,
good point. Was it a chunky Kit Kat? Good point.
Was it a chunky Kit Kat? I don't know.
I suppose it makes the edges a bit worse. Yeah.
Was it
Chunky
Jaffa
Kit
cake?
A Jaffa cake.
That just fall to bits, wouldn't it?
It probably would, yeah.
The dawn if you varnish them first.
A lacquered...
Hairspray is an alternative.
Hairspray and Jaffa cake.
No, we got Mike Crooks is saying Twix. Oh, sorry, hang on. Mike Crooks is saying Twix. Ada is saying, I can't even, why would you let a snack get wasted? I go for Kit Kat. Becca goes for both.
It's not wasted if you ate it
I don't believe this. Well, at the end of the day, when people leave me to tell their stories for them, they might have an element of fiction. So Ricky, which one is true? Is it the Kit Kat, which was number one, or the Twix number two?
Yeah, I'm gonna go number two. Twix man myself. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that can't be true anyway. I'm sure I made that up.
It's kind of true, but it's not.
Okay. So this is what happens when you miss a week.
Yeah.
Well, the original name we were thinking of was Drowned in Starch.
That's right.
But I thought that was better as the fan club name. I thought 14 was a better album title.
That's what Trev likes doing on a Sunday evening, drowning himself in starch.
Can't be cheeky about my wife like that.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought she was all protein.
oh,
no.
only on the outside.
Let's play Birds. We haven't played that one for a while. This is Ricky's bumhole song. This is good. You like this? If you like bumholes and you like Ricky, you'll love this song.
You'll always be second place. Doesn't mean you're a disgrace. You'll never compare to my one true girl, even though she has put me through hell. If I need shares in your affair, I'd rather be alone again. If you miss me, I'll block your text. All I want from you is sex. I missed how it was happened to you. Has everything gone wrong? You've had your heart broken in two and put it in a song. We can meet up and go out on dates, but I'll always prioritise a night with my mates. If you give me a headache, I'll show you the door, because I'm wise now as I've been hurt before. You may well have a great bumhole, but if I need shares in tramadol to tolerate your fucking mouth, it's simple, get out of my house. I missed how it was happened to you. Has everything gone wrong? You've had your heart broken in two and put it in a song. How can I explain? I'm the one to blame. My heart capsized and now it sank. How can I explain? I'm the one to blame. My heart capsized and now it sank. I now have a fucking break. I missed how it was happened to you. Has everything gone wrong? You've had your heart broken in two and put it in a song. I missed how it was happened to you. Has everything gone wrong? You've had your heart broken in two and put it in a song.
You what? Prostate.
Hey! Bit of prostate there.
Fine,
for
I've had
Trevor.
it checked twice.
Fucking bet you have.
Oh,
Kebabs come from Turkey.
Yes, kebabs definitely come from Turkey, and you can say that.
It's not. I'm not.
You can say that. You can say that. You're not being controversial. No, you're not being
I'm not going
controversial.
to get kicked off air, am I?
You're not going to get kicked off air for saying kebabs come from Turkey.
I'm not going to offend
If you
anyone.
said they were Greek, you might upset them.
Oh, you can't do that. Can't say that.
Oh.
What are you doing?
But Turkey, no. Kebabs are Turkish. Right, let's play the number 2 song for this week. I'm almost in tears that it only made number 2. My song, only at number 2. Anyway, this is 1,000 Things.
honest but fearful all the same. We had beauty and destruction. Now I'm forever changed. 'Cause I can list 1,000 things that keep you in my life, but I can't do the same for others, trying as I might. You push the limits of my tolerance, made me find myself that way. Now I'm forever changed. 'Cause I can list 1,000 things that keep you in my life, but I can't do the same for others, trying as I
There we go. That was 1,000 things there. I remembered the title this time.
We got Flossie's placenta in the freezer outside. I mean,
if we could film it though, we could get.
What are you going to do? Have that with onions and liver?
No, you can't. He's a vegetarian.
When Dave comes up to stay, I'm going to boil it up for him and give it him in a kebab. He won't know.
Bit of HP sauce, I'd probably eat it. To be fair, I remember when Sammy made me a cup of tea with breast milk. And she just stood there and watched me drink it. And I was like, and then I got about halfway through and she said, don't notice anything different. I went, it's a bit sweet, but do you put sugar in it? She went, no, it's breast milk. I was like, oh, well. And she thought I'd be disgusted by it, but I just finished it. I didn't give a shit.
It is sweet. It's sugary.
Tastes like sugary
slightly
tea.
tacky.
Today, when you've got a new toy, you got to play with it, haven't you? It's hardly a new toy. They were around in the 70s, but I
can agree with that.
Oh, my God.
Can't say that. Seriously.
Can't say that.
Can't say that.
So, I've got my true or false.
Yeah, what's your true and false?
Right, let's get this out of the way. I once did an Alan Partridge impression to an ex-England football soccer player. I'm saying soccer for the Americans. I did an Alan Partridge impression to soccer player Steven Gerrard after he said that I looked like Jeremy Clarkson and Alan Davis.
I know this one.
And, or I once did an Alan Partridge impression to England soccer star Alan Shearer for the same reason. So who was it? Was it Steven Gerrard or was it Alan Davis, Alan Shearer?
This is just a guess one, isn't it, really?
Well, I don't know.
I know this one.
Oh, Ricky actually knows this one. So
yeah.
And you can ask about the circumstance and all of that.
I mean, I know where you were. I know why you were there. So.
Oh, amazing! You actually pay attention to the story when I told you all those years ago.
Well, it's Alan Partridge. Of course, I'm going to pay attention. I'm sitting out this one because I know it.
I think one, actually.
So you think it was Steven Gerrard?
Well, you described it in more detail.
Well, that's because the second one's exactly the same with Alan Shearer, so I didn't repeat myself, but I can say the whole thing again. I once did an Alan Partridge impression to England soccer star Alan Shearer after he told me that I looked like Jeremy Clarkson and Alan Davis.
Well, mine will have to be a guess, so I'm going to guess number one.
You're going to guess number one, Steven Gerrard?
I don't know who they are, anyway.
What do you reckon, Chris?
Yeah, it's number one.
Okay. He's saying number one. Brian Craven's saying 2. Stevie G wouldn't comment. And Craig Barnes is saying number 2 as DJ decided to play Three Lions, the football song Three Lions, and they all got up on this stage, which was basically bits of wood on beer crates. And we had our PA stacks, these Mackie, like big tall PA stacks that were like one thing on the corner of each side. And of course, with them jumping up and down, the PA stacks were doing that, and they were going to fall over. So I was standing one side holding the PA, and Jim was standing the other side holding the PA. And I had a pissed up Steven Gerrard next to me, really drunk, basically come up to me and go like that with my curly hair and go, you look like Jeremy Clarkson in his fucking Scouse accent and all of that.
Like Jeremy Clarkson there, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Alan Davis, he was doing all that. So I put my hand up to him and went, that's just a noise. Like Alan Partridge. And he went, it's Alan Partridge, you're funny, like that, and tried to put his arm around me and stuff, and was really, really pissed. And I had no idea who he was because I know nothing about football. And when I got off, someone went, you know who that was? I went, no, that's Steven Gerrard, the England captain. I went, he's revamping news, current affairs. I mean,
that's the same reaction from me.
Absolutely, but yes.
You said you were an Everton fan. Pissed everyone off.
I wouldn't know where Everton is. Where's Everton, Chris?
Leicester, de Montfort Hall.
I really don't think it is. Oh Jesus! So should we go with our number one? Let's see what's the number one this week.
Poptastic.
Okay, so the number one this week, we have a new entry, something that's never been voted for, but we did play it for the first time last week. This is Ricky Howard's song, Foxes.
Not half, mate.
You know,
Here we go.
I've never been number one.
You are number one. So here we go. This is Foxes. Enjoy, everyone.
Have you seen the news today? it's not looking good. Everyone's going crazy now, but we knew that they would. 'Cause it's what they love to do. Oh, how have you been? You've not much to say. Just turn off your TVs and you'll be okay. We'll blame it on the media today. It won't be easy. It's gonna be hard to pick yourself back up again and remember who you are. If I could tell you, I've got so much to say. We'll blame it on the media until they fade away. Have you heard the news today? It's the same old shit. People falling for the latest lie, and it's making them rich. Yeah, it's just what they do. One day they'll disappear. Hopefully they won't return. I hope your eggs go up in flames and we'll watch as they burn. We'll blame it on the media in turn. It won't be easy. It's gonna be hard to pick yourself back up again and remember who you are. If I could tell you, I've got so much to say. We'll blame it on the media until they fade away. It won't be easy. It's gonna be hard to pick yourself back up again and remember who you are. If I could tell you, I've got so much to say. We'll blame it on the media until they go away. It won't be easy. It's gonna be hard to pick yourself back up again and remember who you are. If I could tell you, I've got so much to say. We'll blame it on the media until they go away.
So there we go. That was number one this week. That was Foxes by Ricky Howard, and Sod's Law
Thank you.
says that
I
I've just
appreciate that being number one. Thanks.
and Sod's Law says I've just woken up now. I'm actually getting to the point now where I'm awake. I don't really remember a lot at the beginning. I had some strange dream about a rabbit being there, and then Ricky talking about some filthy conversation. I'm sure that didn't happen in real life.
Filth bag.
Filth bag.
It's going to explode any minute, that rabbit.
So we're trying to pre-sell the album so that we can fund making and finishing and whatever the documentary, and We've got, it's going to be a 16-song album, I think, this Best of Space Potato is going to be 16 songs.
I think broke the £300 mark.
Excellent.
We do it twice a week, Trev.
Can't do it on Sunday.
You'd have to. We do it with someone else. You've done tonight.
It's a day of God.
Go. So thanks for watching, everyone, again. And see you next week.
See you later.
See you later, Space Potatoes.
You and me and you. 2020 rendezvous. There's so much that we can do. 2020 rendezvous.